start. Okay. What is up? What is up? What is up? तो स्वागत है आपका मेरे चैनल पे जिसका नाम है स्वार्थी गेमर और इस चैनल का मालक करता धरता स्वतः स्वैप यहाँ पे है। ये बोआना नहीं मोआना का माइक लेके मस्त हाथ में, क्योंकि स्टैंड जब रखता हूँ मैं, जो कि मेरा है ट्राइपॉड स्टैंड, तो उसमें आवाज़ कैप्चर नहीं होती ठीक से। तो मैंने सोचा कि कॉलर माइक है तो कॉलर को ही लगा के स्ट्रीम किया जाए, और हमने चालू कर दिया स्ट्रीम। वी आर लाइव एंड वी आर गोइंग टू प्ले शर्लॉक होम्स। हा 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 हा। छी यार, क्या बकवास दिखता हूँ यार। फटाफट मेरे सब्सक्राइबर बढ़ाओ यार, मेरे को स्पॉन्सर वॉन्सर चाहिए। क्या है ये? बाय द वे वी हैव अ सब्सक्राइबर गोल ऑफ 150 एंड वी हैव 138 सब्सक्राइबर। तो अगर चैनल पे नए हो तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करो, वीडियो को लाइक करो, स्ट्रीम को लाइक करो, और मैं शॉर्ट्स वगैरह डालता हूँ इन्फॉर्मेशन के, तो उसको भी शेयर करो, लाइक करो। और अगर आप मेरे पहचान में हो, फ्रेंड हो, जो भी हो, भाई हो, दोस्त हो, दूर के रिश्तेदार हो, सबसे पहली चीज़ अपना फ़ोन लो, उसमें सब्सक्राइब करो। दूसरी चीज़ अपने घर वालों का फ़ोन लो, उन सब में सब्सक्राइब करो, समझे? अगर मेरे दोस्तों मेरे को पहचानते हो तो ये करना इम्पोर्टेंट है। और अगर मेरे गेम्स वगैरह, मेरे शॉर्ट्स वगैरह या फिर लाइव स्ट्रीम्स अगर अच्छे लगते हैं, वीडियो तो बनाता नहीं हूँ पर स्ट्रीम्स या फिर शॉर्ट्स अच्छे लगते हैं तो शेयर करो, और सब पूरे फ्रेंड सर्कल को बोलो सब्सक्राइब करो, समझे? फटाफट 150 सब्सक्राइबर का गोल है। फटाफट 200 पहुंच के 500 करना है, और उसके बाद हम मस्त बहुत कुछ चीज़ें मैंने सोचे, जैसे कि मेंबर्स ऑन स्ट्रीम वगैरह, ये सब मेरे को चाहिए फटाफट। तो आज के दिन हम खेलने वाले शर्लॉक होम्स। तो काम करते फटाफट, टाइम वेस्ट किए बना सीधा हम लगाते हैं अपना यहाँ पे गेम। गेम लॉन्च हो रहा है, स्क्रीन स्विच हो गई है, और यस, स्क्रीन स्विच हो गई है। यहाँ पे तुम देख सकते हो मेरे एकदम मस्त वाले साइड में, यहाँ पे, हाँ यहाँ पे मस्त वाले साइड में तुम देख सकते हो कि वहाँ पे मैंने सब्सक्राइबर गोल रखा है, तो फटाफट मेरे को वो कंप्लीट करना है। तो मैं जल्दी से चैनल को सब्सक्राइब ठोको, सब्सक्राइब्स। और चलो देखते कि आज कितने व्यूज आते हैं। पिछले 2 दिन से मैं 3 दिन से मैं बीजीएमआई की स्ट्रीम कर रहा हूँ, कोई पब्लिक नहीं आ रही उस पे। देखते कि अब भी कितने पब्लिक आते हैं। शायद से सच में मॉर्टल के स्ट्रीम पे जो कमेंट्स आए हैं कि बीजीएमआई डेड है, तो आई गेस मेरे को भी ऐसा ही लगता है कि बीजीएमआई इज डेड। ओके, यहाँ पे शर्लॉक होम्स आ चुके हैं बुक पढ़ते हुए, और हम हमारा ईयरफोन्स लगेंगे। बाय द वे मेरा जो अभी माइक का जो ये है पोजीशन, तो वो कैसा लगा वो कमेंट में बताना। वो ठीक है या फिर पहला वाला जो यहाँ से आता था, अभी कैसे स्ट्रेट आ रहा है, पहले ये साइड से आता था, ऐसा लगता था कि मैं स्क्रीन की तरफ, ये ऐसा लग रहा है नीचे देख रहा हूँ। 3 2 1, यस, ऐसा लग रहा है कि मैं नीचे देख रहा हूँ। फिर भी ठीक है, जैसे भी तुमको ठीक लगे। मेरे ख्याल से वो वाला ही ठीक था। ठीक है, फिर भी ये वाला पोजीशनिंग ज़रा बेटर है। कैसे यहाँ पे अगर पंखा में लगाता हूँ ना, तो मस्त से आराम से लैपटॉप भी ठंडा होता है, साथ ही साथ कैमरा भी ठंडा। मेरा कैमरा जो है अभी आज नहीं था, तो चाहिए था ये पूरा। तो चलो कंटिन्यू करते हैं हम शर्लॉक्स का गेम, जहाँ पे हमने 3, जितना मुझे याद है 3 केसेस सॉल्व किए। उसमें से फर्स्ट केस हमने प्रॉपरली सॉल्व किया, बट बाकी के 2 केस हमने गलत सॉल्व किया, पता नहीं कैसे। देखते हैं। इनफैक्ट हमने तो सारे क्लूज ले लिए थे, तो अभी कुछ तो
The letter
ये
is on the
बंदे।
table, Holmes. You should
हाँ
take a look. The letter
हाँ,
is on the table, Holmes. You should take a look.
ओके ओके ठीक है।
This is where I keep my
इधर ही टेबल।
The letter is on the table, Holmes. You should take a look.
किधर है? कौन सी? और ये आंटी चली गई क्या? छी रे, ये आंटी अभी तक वैसी ही है।
The letter is on the table,
कल-
Holmes. You should take a
ये
look.
कौन सी टेबल पे?
This is where I keep my post.
नहीं है। अ,
The letter is on the table, Holmes.
अरे
You should take a
किधर
look.
है? नहीं है,
This
नहीं
is
आया।
where I keep my
ब्रो,
post.
ब्रो लेटर नहीं आया है। नहीं आया है ब्रो, तो ठीक है ना? शांत, आराम से बिल्स।
The letter is on the table.
वॉस्टन तो ठीक है ना, पक्का? वहाँ पे कोई कोई लेटर वेटर कुछ नहीं। नशा किया है तूने?
The letter is on the table, Holmes. You should take a look.
अरे किधर है? कौन सा टेबल? अच्छा, हाँ, ऐसा है क्या? ओह, शर्लॉक होम्स।
I can tell from Lestrade's handwriting that he was in a hurry when he wrote this letter.
पता नहीं कौन है।
I can tell from Lestrade's handwriting that he was in a hurry when he wrote this letter.
हैंडराइटिंग, ओके। ओह,
The Brackenstall family coat of arms.
वाह, ओके। तो
A wax seal with the monogram
ये
EB.
बी, ओके। तो लेट्स ओपन इट। क्या लिखा हुआ है? My dear Mr. Holmes, I should be very glad of your. अरे यार, ये पढ़ना ना बहुत ऐसे ये हो जाता है मेरे आंख पे आता है। मेरे को पढ़ने का नाम बोलते ही मेरे ऐसे रोंगटे खड़े हो जाते हैं। ए बी ग्रेन, मार्शल कैन, 3:30 सुबह मेरे को लेटर लिखा है इस बंदे ने, बंदी ने। अबे, वाह, अबे, आई शुड। वाह वाह वाह, तो ये मतलब इंस्पेक्टर लेटर वेटर लिखने लगा, अभी क्या ही
So,
बोले।
what is it, Holmes?
हम्म,
Promising, as always, it
हम्म।
appears to be a case of murder.
So you believe that Sir Eustace is dead?
I should say so. Lestrade wouldn't have sent for me for less. His writing shows considerable agitation, and he is not an emotional man. These people belong to high society. The quality of the writing paper, the EB monogram, their coat of arms. The crime was committed before midnight.
Holmes, how can you possibly tell?
Well, it is all thanks to Lestrade. He wrote his letter at 3:30 in the morning. Imagine the chain of events before that. The local police had to be called in. Scotland Yard was notified. Lestrade himself had to make haste there, and finally compose the letter he sent to me. All of that makes for a fair night's work.
It makes sense. Lestrade also speaks of the woman he released.
That seems to indicate that she had been held somewhere during the crime. Much time has been wasted. Let us find a cab and go to Abbey Grange immediately. I live in hope of an interesting morning.
ओके ओके, तो यहाँ पे क्राइम हमको हुआ है रात को 10 में। फालतूगिरी करता हूँ ना मैं, थोड़ा सी। ओह माय गॉड।
Ah, Mr. Holmes and Dr. Watson, here you are. I'm very glad that you have come, but perhaps I should not have troubled you after all.
And why is that?
Lady Brackenstall has come to her senses, and she has given so clear an account of the affair that there is not much left for us to do. You remember that Lewisham gang of burglars?
What, the three Randalls?
Exactly. The father and two sons. It's their work. They stole a silver service, which is of great value.
Sir Eustace Brackenstall is dead, then?
Yes. His head was knocked in with his own poker.
A violent act of aggression.
Yes, the poor lady. She has had a most dreadful experience. She was assaulted and tied to a chair. But I think that you would best see her and hear her account of the facts. She's in the morning room with her maid, Teresa Wright.
Where is the body of the deceased?
In the dining room. We haven't touched anything.
All right, I'm going to examine it.
Very good, Watson.
Lady Brackenstall awaits you in the morning room.
Lord Ramsay Brackenstall.
Lady Brackenstall awaits you in the morning room.
Lord Brigham Brackenstall. Sir Warthen Brackenstall. Lord George Brackenstall. Baron Lyndon Brackenstall. The Brackenstall family seems rather austere. Ladies, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting Inspector Lestrade in this investigation.
Mr. Holmes, I am the wife of Sir Eustace Brackenstall. We were married only a year ago.
I am sorry for your loss. Please accept my deepest condolences.
I suppose that it is no use my attempting to conceal that our marriage has not been a happy one. I fear that all would tell you that, even if I were to attempt to deny it.
Okay, then let's examine. So fresh bruises. Let's see. Nothing yet. Okay. All cheeks. Oh. Uh, uh, Elegant dress. Australian origin pearl. Gold brooch. Anything else? Okay. Gold grooves and wedding ring. Okay.
Can you describe to me the events of yesterday evening?
Is it really necessary? I have already told Inspector Lestrade all that happened.
Yes, madam, it is.
I will tell you then. Sir Eustace retired about 10:30.
Hmm.
I sat in this room until after 11, absorbed in a book. Before I went upstairs, I entered the dining room to fetch a candle and, oh God,
Please, go on.
as I approached the French window, I found myself face to face with an elderly, broad-shouldered man who had just stepped into the room. Close behind the first man, I saw two others. One of them struck me a savage blow with his fist and felled me unconscious to the ground.
And then?
When I came to myself, I found that they had secured me tightly to a dining room chair. It was at that instant my unfortunate husband entered the room.
He fought with the intruders?
Yes, I think he had heard them, for he was holding his stick. But they were three, and he eventually succumbed. One of them, the elder one, struck him a terrible blow with the poker. I fainted once more. When I opened my eyes, they had withdrawn. Then my brave Teresa came to my assistance.
You mentioned
Yeah.
that your marriage was not a happy one. Was there anything specific that was troubling you?
He was not a nice man when he was drunk, and he suffered from dark moods, but nothing else.
Oh, something.
The bruises on your hands are at least 1 week old. Your husband caused those bruises?
Oh, do you? Yes, he did. He was very angry at the time, out of control. Again. Sir Eustace was a drunkard. To be tied to such a man for life is worse than death.
Did these 3 villains steal anything?
Yes, I found that they had taken the silver from the sideboard, but you can see for yourself in the dining room.
Your ladyship?
Okay. Let's talk to the maid,
Teresa,
and
I
after
would
that.
like to hear your testimony.
Certainly, sir. As I sat by my bedroom window, I saw 3 men in the moonlight down by the lodge gate. But I thought nothing of it at the time. Oh, if I'd known.
And then?
I went to bed, and it was more than an hour after that I heard my mistress scream. And down I ran, to find her tied to the chair and him on the floor with his head smashed. That's all I know.
Wait. You are saying so उसका ऐसा स्टेटमेंट था, उसको मारा गया वगैरह, बट आवाज तो आना चाहिए, राइट? ठीक है, देखते हैं what we can find. Wrinkles, age, anything else. So this, okay, nothing. No earring, no brooch, clean clothes. Okay, stain, coffee stain is there. Handkerchief. Okay, curling iron. Okay, something is there. Okay, working hands. Okay. Look, any. Okay, so what is this? A painting with a dog. As oh, a scratch sign. A scratch.
These scratches are most definitely made by the picture frame.
Oh, oh. So let's first examine this table. A photo of.
This photograph of Lady Brackenstall and her maid Teresa was taken at a port, but which one? This photograph of Lady Brackenstall.
Yeah, I know. Maybe. Oh.
So the lady and her maid came from Australia a year and a half ago on this ship.
Oh, okay. And after that, they got married with this one. Anything else? We will go to the safe, but first we will just analyze anything else.
This is Sir Eustace's safe. There may be something important inside. I must ask Lady Brackenstall to open it. This.
Okay, so we have got the safe, and these are the paintings. Let's see. Newspaper of. Okay, okay. So Randall gang, Randall gang जो है वो फिर से आ चुके हैं. ये सब ये इसका न्यूज़पेपर का आर्टिकल है. ओके ऑलरेडी ऑन द ट्रेल. ओके, यही केस का डिटेल्स है जो आर्टिकल में आया है. Okay, so first son, younger sons, these two. Yes.
The description
Okay.
of the Randall gang provided by Lady
Hmm.
Brackenstall is identical to the one in the Times article.
Hmm. So first, let's say anything else is there. I don't think. Okay. Let, yes. Yes. So this is
The
the
body,
exit, right?
the body is still in the dining room where the murder took place.
Okay. So should
The body is
we?
still in the dining room where the murder took place.
Okay. So let's open. Let's tell her to open the safe. Hmm.
Lady Brackenstall, could you open this wall safe?
No, it is my husband's safe. I do not know the combination.
We have to open
Okay.
it.
Hmm.
Your ladyship?
Okay. So let's move on. Uh, can we just see the
Let us try to open this safe. This
any
safe
clue?
can be cracked. I only have to pay attention. The dial will vibrate when it is set to the correct number.
Okay. Nice. So I guess it is 18. Okay. 18. Uh, uh, okay, 15. What? 15 what? हा त्यानंतर काय? Oh, okay, okay. 5. Got it, got it, got it. Uh-huh. 17. Okay. 15, 5, 17, something. Hmm? Let's remember it. Sir, issues your currently physical and mental state of the is of great concern. There are several signs of hepatic decomposition. Okay, the last time that we met, your eyes were bloodshot and your skin were okay. It okay. So यूशज जो है उसको मेडिकल कंडीशंस भी थी बिकॉज ऑफ अल्कोहल और उसको लीवर प्रॉब्लम था फ्लूइड पीनल कैविटी में फ्लूइड भी जमा हुआ था स्टोलन स्टमक ये तो मरने के कगार पे था Okay, so he was
It
been.
is common practice to keep one's valuables in a safe behind a painting. It should not really pose a challenge for a criminal.
हाँ, वैसा तो वैसे ही है.
Antique coins, possibly of value, but they're scattered without care.
हम्म, कि पैसे वैसे वैसे ही है. Okay, you have got this and investigate the murder of a big rat in the dining room. Yes, yes, we will. Let's see. हमको क्लू क्या क्या मिलता है. Hmm. Okay. Okay. So this is Redal's blame. The robbery was fake and whole story inverted in the order to blame Sir. Is this Redal? Can be his wife. Okay. Of course, because. But what about that letter we got? Okay, Radal Scan Bungler. When was this published? Less than a fortnight ago. So I guess the fortnight before. Senbhen Ma. Okay, okay. Okay, fortnight. So 4 nights before this article. Okay. So now investigate. Let's see. Okay, again. Oh my God.
You should examine the body of Sir Eustace Brackenstall.
Yes.
So, Watson, what have you learned from examining Sir Eustace's body?
Well, I can confirm that the death was instant. Sir Eustace was facing his attacker when he received the blow to his head. There are no other apparent injuries.
Okay.
It appears that the bell rope was cut by someone taller than me. A fur trader's cabin. A fur trader's cabin.
Okay. तो यहाँ पे एक बेल रोप थी जो कट की गई है. Let's go with the body first. Okay. Head. Oh,
The head was cracked with the force of the blow.
I guess.
That must be the murder weapon.
Hmm.
Quite a large stick, a formidable weapon. Barefoot, he had therefore been in bed and did not have time to fully dress.
कुछ शर्ट जो है वो प्रॉपर ड्रेस्ड है. Yep. And another clue. Take this.
It is covered in blood. Sir Eustace might have struck his head upon it while falling from the blow. That is one possible explanation.
Okay, let's see. Now see the glasses. 3 glasses. And
This glass has some wine traces, but no
oh,
visible beeswing. There is beeswing at the bottom, as if the wine had not been decanted before being poured.
I had no idea कि ये क्या
This
है.
glass has some wine traces, but no visible beeswing.
I don't know
It
what
is
is
rather
this.
strange that only one of these glasses has dregs of beeswing inside it, while the other 2 are clear. A decanter standing next to the open bottle, an inseparable pair indeed. Chateau Calon Ségur, French wine, Grand Cru.
Okay. And oh,
Sailor's knots. That's interesting. This rope was handled by the murderers. We need a scent hound to follow their trail. I will take it with me. This is the chair that Lady Brackenstall was tied to.
okay. Okay. So यहाँ पे उसको बांधा था. फिर अगर वो यहाँ से आए तो ये दोनों क्या कर रहे थे
A
सब में?
hunting scene. A hunter's cabin.
Okay.
Antique hunting weapons.
ओहो, बहुत बहुत ये लोग शायद बहुत पुश्तैनी वाले लोग थे. Broken.
This candlestick is valuable. It is interesting that it was not also stolen.
Broken
These
plate,
wine bottles are expensive and mostly from France.
everything.
An empty silverware
Oh,
box. It appears that
okay,
the
okay.
intruders have stolen the contents.
Silver box खाली है सिर्फ, बाकी कुछ नहीं. And the safe was unopened.
A bottle of wine is missing here.
I guess
The
that.
criminals did not thoroughly ransack the house. They only took a little silverware. The hunting scene. A deer hunt. A fur trader's cabin.
Anything else? Okay.
This door
Oh.
leads to the upstairs bedrooms. Apparently the criminals did not venture there.
Yep. उसके ऊपर कोई स्क्रैच वगैरह कुछ था. This is what. Huh? The exit. Oh, lawn. And I guess यहाँ से कोई भी भाग तो सकता है, right? बट अगर इसको कड़ी रही तो यहाँ पे कुछ है, दिख तो नहीं रहा. तो बहुत बड़ा लॉन नहीं है. वेल, ये क्या खतरनाक घर है यार. A pond, nothing suspicious here. And ओके, ये एग्जिट गेट है. यहाँ पे एक डॉग है और यहाँ पे एक छोटा सा कॉटेज है. ओके, फाइन, सी थ्रू बट एक्सेस नहीं है इसका. सही है अभी. ओके, तो ये एग्जिट एरिया है एंड यहाँ से दिस इज द मेन डोर. ओके, हाँ, ये मेन डोर है और वो ये है. ओके.
What do you know about Sir Eustace, Inspector? What was his reputation?
A charming man when sober, but an absolute demon when he was drunk. In such moments he was apparently capable of anything. Why, once he splashed fuel on Lady Brackenstall's dog and set it alight.
Oh
Another day he
shit.
threw a decanter of wine at Miss Wright's head.
The alcohol seemed to madden him.
To the point that we were forced to intervene several times to avoid a scandal.
Okay, so we have got so many clues. Or two glasses. Okay, two glasses with. Hmm. Let's see what. There was three people drinking wine out of this glass. One of three probably prefer wine with B-swing. There were two people drinking wine out of these glasses. The remaining glass with the brew consists of stolen of the dregs from the other two. Okay, can be. Not fireplace grade. Okay, wait. Violent behavior. Inspector dead body. Blend poker and dead body makes a clue. It says the dead body of the solution could have been due to the poker board. Yes. Okay. Not the name. Criminal's identity. What? Domestic was violent towards his wife. Yes, he was. Okay. I guess nothing else. Dead body? What the? Okay. The death of Sukud has been due to his accidentally strike his head on the. Ah, okay. Can be an accident, but क्यों? Of course, वहाँ पे एक पोकर तो रखा हुआ है. वहाँ पे जब तक एग्जामिनेशन नहीं होता, we can't say. Okay. Okay, let's see. This clue goes with. Okay. तो अगर ये ये और वो मैच नहीं करता. ओके, तो ये अगर फेक है तो ये दोनों वो वाइफ एंड हस्बैंड अब गिरे थे. ओके, तो ये हो रहा है. Domestic violence can get a clue. ओके, सो रेडल गैंग और ये सब हो सकते हैं. लेट्स सी, आगे इन्वेस्टिगेट करते हैं.
I've searched outside for footprints without any luck.
एनीथिंग दिखती.
There are 3 glasses on the dining room table. I was wondering if...
Oh, I forgot. When I came to myself the first time, each of them had a glass in his hand. They might have been a father and his 2 sons. They talked together in whispers, and then they left.
Your ladyship?
Something is fishy.
Sir Eustace's doctor speaks of his violent behaviour.
Yes, Sir Eustace was an extremely violent man. A detestable human being, to be more precise. It is true that he once threw a decanter at me, and all because I dared to stand up to him in defence of my mistress. Sly devil. God forgive me that I should speak of him so now that he's dead, but a devil he was, if ever one walked the earth. We met him only 18 months ago. She'd only just arrived in London. Yes, it was her first voyage. She'd never been from home before. Wonder with his title and his money and his false London ways. If she made a mistake, she has paid for it, if ever a woman did. She doesn't have any friends here, so it was specially hard for her.
अरे, so how? Okay, lady was married shortly after arriving to the England and remained she and her father. How? उनका कुछ बैक हिस्ट्री तो रहेगा ना. हाँ, कुछ तो बैक हिस्ट्री रहेगा, I think.
Oh, what a horrible thing to have happened.
हाँ हाँ बाबा, लग रहा है तुम बहुत बड़ी नाटक कर रही है. Anything else? What do
The
you
death was
think?
instant.
Okay. यहाँ पे तो मुझे नहीं लगता कि वो लोग बैक फ्रंट डोर से तो बाहर नहीं. बट यहाँ पे कुछ ना कुछ तो है. कुछ तो क्लू मिल गया. Something or the other. Isn't it something? Okay, यहाँ पे एक ये है. Technique. Any of the tree bark तो बाहर जाए. But यार तीन लोग. I don't think है यहाँ पे. ये थोड़ा सा ग्रीन है. ऑटम का टाइम चालू है. और ये वेल है बस. I don't know. What do you think, my bro? What do you think? So I guess भी हमारे उनको
Someone should take Toby for a walk.
Come on, Toby. We need the best nose in the British Empire on this case. I agree with you, Toby, that Watson's shoe is preferable to Mrs. Hudson's cold cuts.
Someone should take Toby for a walk.
I agree with you, Toby, that Watson's shoe is preferable to Mrs. Hudson's cold cuts. This is where I keep my post. Let us see how the rope was cut. The fibers at the end of the rope are smoothly cut. Let us try to find out what tool was used to cut the rope. The fibers from this cut appear to be different. If I cut the rope with a knife, it matches the original.
The rope was cut once with the sharp knife and tied quickly in the sailor's knot. That could indicate that the intruder had a sailor's background. Hmm, pretty sharp. Okay.
I agree with you, Toby, that Watson's shoe is preferable to Mrs. Hudson's.
Let's see. तब तो लॉक है लॉक लॉक अनलॉक कब लॉक कब हट यहाँ पे तक कब चलो यार भूख लग रही है मुझे मैंने अभी अभी जस्ट खाया है फिर भी
Search, Toby.
ओ तो हम अभी टोबी बन चुके हैं है शर्लॉक्स कहाँ पे गया वाओ बट सीरियसली डॉग्स को ऐसा दिखता है क्या क्योंकि बहुत बार मैंने ऐसे देखा है एक्चुअली होता है ना कि अलग अलग जानवरों को अलग अलग साइट्स होती है ओके बोला ना ये लोग यहाँ से गए एंड देन दे टर्न हियर और वो लोग यहाँ से जब बोला ना कॉटेज की तरफ गए 101%. Okay.
The intruders entered the shed for some reason when they were making off with the silverware.
And then they ran through here. और ये रिटर्न गए. Okay. और फिर यहाँ से did they take bath? Seriously?
The scent leads to the well. I should check it.
और उसके बाद यहाँ से वो लोग गए बाहर. Climbing this wall. Okay.
The intruder's trail is lost behind this wall. The criminals left the house through the French window. They walked to the shed, then across to the well, before fleeing by climbing over the wall. I wonder why they chose such a winding route.
Of course. Oh, it's so suspect. और Toby, follow me, बच्चा. बच्चा, follow me. यो. Follow me, बच्चा. ये ऐसे सुनते नहीं है ना, तो मेरे को गुस्सा आता है.
Brave Toby, the best nose in the British Empire.
हाँ. Let's see, what can I find in cottage? Okay, a hook.
This hook might be useful. Bags of seed. Some empty bags were recently moved.
Some boxes.
Small gardening tools. Nothing of great interest.
Bags. A suitcase. Anything else? Phone. Shovel.
This old suitcase sounds hollow. It must be empty.
Bas. That's it. Okay. Now it's time for well. But yeah, देखो ना, like they can run directly to here and then जो भी है ऐसे भाग सकते हैं. वो लिटरली इतना पूरा रिटर्न आराम से आए और फिर यहाँ पे देखे. और ये क्या है?
There's something glittering at the bottom there, but how can I reach it?
Okay.
I doubt that I will be able to draw this package out of the well with a bucket.
Remove this, apply the hook, and now use it. Okay.
Silverware. This is hardly a coincidence.
Okay.
The Brackenstall coat of arms. It appears that we have found the stolen silverware.
So, को मिला है सिल्वरवेयर जो ट्रिगर कर रहा है वो robbery is confirmed as the motive for the crime. The criminals may have planned to return. No. The robbery could have been intimated to explain that the silverware was not supposed to be found. Yes. And this solution was murder by a person, one who was visiting that night. It was he who tied up the lady. Then the person who has visited that night was probably a sailor. Okay, look for the sailor. I think so. This is what the thing is. Search for the possible. एंड ऑफ कोर्स ना लाइक वो यहाँ से जंप भी कर सकता है if वो
The
हाइटेड है.
intruder's trail is lost behind this wall.
और यहाँ पे आई गेस एक डॉग भी है. What do you think? So let's talk with uh, lady गोया 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 I don't know क्या नाम था उसका. Hey तू आ गया. कहाँ गायब हो गया था. Hmm.
Inspector, I have recovered the stolen silverware.
You are a wizard, Mr. Holmes. And where is it?
In the garden well.
Excuse me?
Unique, isn't it?
Rather absurd. What is the point of stealing silverware and then throwing it down into a well?
Perhaps it was used as a temporary hiding place, or simply the thieves wanted to get rid of it. It is up to us to solve this mystery.
Haha. Anything? Anything else?
A trapper's hut. A hunter scene. The Brackenstall family appear to be preoccupied with hunting.
Hmm. Any ethic mythic कुछ है? No, I don't think so. Hey, तो हमको मिला है ये आपका
We
सिल्वर.
found your silverware, Lady Brackenstall. It had not been taken very far.
Is that true? I am very thankful to you, Mr. Holmes.
वाह वाह वाह.
Your ladyship?
बस नहीं.
We found your mistress's silverware.
Oh, that's good news. You really are as clever as they say.
Indeed.
Hmm. But कुछ तो रहेगा. Something will be. कुछ तो बाकी है क्योंकि अगर ऐसा है तो बाकी कुछ अनलॉक क्यों नहीं होगा.
Holmes, don't look at me like that. I don't know
अरे
what to think about all this.
वाह. अब इसको कहाँ ढूंढे. हम्म. देखते हैं क्योंकि अभी क्लूज भी नहीं बचे. राइट. देयर आर नो. Let's rewind this up. There were three people drinking. Okay. Intimated robbery. They dumped it. Okay. The hmm. Okay, this lead the radar. Okay, so direct we can go through the conclusion, but I don't think so. Okay. Oh, okay. This can be a domestic. No, no, no. I don't think. I have to investigate this.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Brave Toby. The best nose in the British Empire.
अब क्या?
This is where I keep my post.
Ah, okay, okay. So this is newspaper. Okay. 1993. Okay. हाँ, Rocks of Gilbert's arrival. The arrival of the Rocks of Gilbert's, a ship returned. The Rocks of Gilbert's bulk carrier from the Adeline Sunford's London line has returned from Strait of Leo to India. Okay. And the ship brought the England Miss Mary Pastoral. The that is oh okay.
Here it is.
Hmm.
The shipping company, the Adelaide, Southampton, London line, and its address. Interesting. It must be the place where they keep the records, including the one for the crew of the Rock of Gibraltar.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard, they'll give it to you without any problems.
But I have another
ओके
solution.
हमारा
I'll call
कैमरा
in the
गर्म हो
specialist.
चुका है यहाँ पे तो अभी हमें जाना है यहाँ पे पता नहीं कहाँ पे वो मैप पे अभी तक आया नहीं है इन सर्च फॉर द पॉसिबल टेलर सस्पेक्ट्स एंड हमारे पास ऑलरेडी ब्ला 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 ये सब लोग हैं बट अब क्या करें whom should we call
Watson, I need Wiggins. Is he anywhere nearby?
He's right across the street. You can give him a sign from the window.
ओहो हो ओके अपने बच्चे लोग we want बच्चे लोग आ जाओ
Wiggins, could you come upstairs, please?
हाहा क्या दौड़ते दौड़ते आ रहा है एंड भाई विंडो सीधा
At your
ओपन है
service,
तो
Mr.
सीधा
Holmes.
I need a register, my young friend. If you could borrow it, there will be half a guinea for every one of you. I need the crew list of the Rock of Gibraltar in 1893 and their current employment.
I'm straight on it, Mr. Holmes.
Do you really think they'll find it, Holmes?
My secret police is better than the Yard in many ways.
Here it is, Mr. Holmes. But we can't take it back. It's too risky.
Put it on the table. I'll take care of it. Good work, young Wiggins.
yeah thank you
I
let's
left it right on the table for you, sir.
uh,
This list shows the senior officers of the Rock of Gibraltar, on which Lady Brackenstall and her maid made their voyage. Lady Brackenstall does not know anyone in England. This must mean that someone on this list is our mysterious visitor. And these are the lists of the senior officers of the Adelaide, Southampton, London line ships. Let us find out who was in London upon November the 7th.
okay
I do not think that this sailor has any connection. This list shows the senior officers of the Rock of Gibraltar, on which Lady Brackenstall and her maid made their voyage. Lady Brackenstall does not know anyone in England. This must mean that someone on this list is our mysterious visitor.
okay so this is the giga list
I
okay so southward है. Okay. William Partridge,
This
4th.
officer
Okay.
was on a ship that sailed half a month
Hmm.
ago. He wasn't in London at the time of the crime.
Okay.
I do not think that this sailor has any connection to the case.
Okay. No other stuff. ये November 10. Okay. तो यहाँ पे भी जो रहेगा वो okay.
Mr. Jack Crocker was in London upon the date of the crime, and he is due to depart in 2 days.
ये है October 23rd and March. So Thomas.
This officer is still at sea, therefore he cannot be involved. This officer
ये
is
भी
still at sea, therefore he cannot be involved.
okay. So ये दोनों cut. Then
I do not. This officer is still at sea, therefore he cannot
और
be involved.
ये
This
भी.
officer is still at sea, therefore he cannot be involved.
बाकी बचा
This
ये.
officer was on a ship that sailed half a month ago. He wasn't in London at the time of the crime.
Okay. So
Captain Jack Crocker is our mysterious visitor. He was
yes.
the only one around at the time of the murder.
Hey. देखा? We have to look around for this. The Jack Crocker. We will have to find the
This
Jack
Crocker.
Crocker.
Do you think...
It would be interesting to meet him. Our young friend should be able to find him.
Can you?
Wiggins, could you find a way to bring this Captain Crocker here to us?
Here? Holmes, that could be dangerous.
No problem, Mr. Holmes.
Some time later.
Mr. Holmes, I was informed that you were looking for me, and I'd like to know why.
Yes, it is important that we talk. You will soon understand why. You are acquainted with Lady Mary Brackenstall, are you not?
Yes, I think I do remember her, from when I was first officer, but I still don't see...
It seems your relationship went beyond that of mere passenger and first officer.
How dare you?
Indeed, how reckless a feeling is love, particularly if one is prepared to commit a murder in its name.
Explain yourself this instant.
You are aware that the murder made the headlines of the morning press. You read the newspaper report, but to your dismay, found it much fabricated. Once you learned that I wanted to see you, you came straight away. You needed to know what I had found.
You... and what do you know?
You were with Lady Brackenstall, despite the danger.
I'm not afraid, Mr. Holmes. Besides, all of this is just guesswork.
You would be right if there was no evidence.
What then?
Okay. Can see the eyes. Clear look. Honest. चोर के दाढ़ी में तिनका ढूंढना तो पड़ेगा. The knife. The open belt. Dust particles. Clean boots. There are stains. Yep. Ooh, newspaper ink. यहाँ पे भी है. strong build.
Lady Brackenstall was tied to a chair on the night of the murder. And it was you who tied her up.
You call that evidence?
Hey, hey. Okay, sailor's
Yes,
knot.
as she was tied with a sailor's knot. Your handiwork.
So, it's a sailor who's done it. That proves nothing, Mr. Holmes. I'm not the only sailor in London right now. Your theory is flawed anyway. On the night of the murder, I was aboard the Shark. I was supervising the repair of a porthole.
At night.
It was an emergency. There was a leak. You can ask the ship's carpenter. He can confirm.
I'm sure that he can.
Perfect. In that case, we have nothing more to talk about. Good evening, gentlemen.
Holmes, what should we do now? Would you like to check his alibi?
No, there is no doubt that these men will testify in his favor, and there will be no way to check.
So, what then?
So, we must work with what we have. We have all the puzzle pieces.
Now I understand why you dissected the bell rope.
Captain Croc was aboard the ship on the night of the murder. He was not afraid to confront it. He had confidence. Okay, Captain Croc is lying. His involvement is clear. He appeared as soon as he heard that I was looking for him, thus signaling his guilt. Can be most only possible. And then, oh shit! Now what? But yes, I think he is a murderer. Is there any another thing? No, right? So I think he is a murderer. Is a murderer, and you will bring him. अरे यार, continue the investigation. Let's first talk to the uh, police. वहाँ पे जो अपना फ्रेंड है उससे थोड़ा बातचीत करते पहले, और देखिए अगर वो कुछ नहीं किया तो आई गेस मैं सीधा वो इधर है ब्रो.
Holmes, don't look at me like that.
वाह,
I don't know what to think about all this.
what do you think? I don't know. Nah, I don't. Just either not. So we will just go with this no matter what, क्योंकि ऑडियंस तो है नहीं मेरे को देखने के लिए, तो देखते हैं जो भी रहेगा। अगर चैट होती तो चैट से पूछता, बट चैट है ही नहीं, कोई देखता ही नहीं है मेरे को। क्या क्रेजी करो ऐसा कि लोग
Wiggins,
देखते
could you
रहेंगे।
ask Mr. Crocker to come here again, please?
Right away.
Why did you make me come here again, Mr. Holmes?
It is over. I know that it was you who killed Sir Eustace Brackenstall.
What?
I know because of the height at which the rope was cut. The knife used was a sea knife. The knots were sailor's knots, and not least the sheer force that was put behind the killing blow. And because you are the only one who knows Lady Mary Brackenstall in London. And because you love her.
It's true.
It is time for you to tell us the whole truth.
I admit that I loved Mary madly from the first day that I met her. But I never did come to visit her, for I believed that she was in a happy household. When I talked to her maid, who told me everything, I was insane with rage. I was due to set sail for 6 months away. I wanted only to see her again. But it turned into a damnable nightmare when he barged in. He dared raise his hand to her. He was not even worthy of licking her boots. Oh, I regret nothing. I admit I killed the monster out of love for her. She will forgive me if she is able.
Lady Brackenstall already forgave you. She said nothing.
Mary.
But that makes her an accomplice as well as her maid. It places her in danger yet again.
Mr. Holmes.
You would not have managed to protect her.
Till I die, do you hear me? Here is a letter that sets everything clear. And it is the one that should be disclosed to the police. I am the only culprit. Mary had nothing to do with it. Now it is time to end this.
यार shit. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course.
You should have let me die. How can I live if Mary suffers?
I am sorry, Captain Crocker, but there has been quite enough death in this case.
Sherlock Holmes.
Inspector, I give you Sir Eustace's killer. He tried his best to perform his own justice.
Well, I'm not surprised. Yes, it was me. I confess.
Here is a piece of evidence that can be used in court.
Perfect. A case that went smoothly for once.
Yes. Aha! फाइनली सेकंड केस हमने प्रॉपरली सॉल्व किया 4 केस के बाद, जिसमें फर्स्ट केस हमने ये किया। ओके, फर्स्ट केस हमने प्रॉपरली सॉल्व किया, फिर बीच में 2 केस थोड़े अम्बल जम्बल हो चुके, और फिर थर्ड केस। So Sir Houston was murdered by the Captain Jack, who was visited by a visiting lady. That night, they stayed it as a robbery by Ronald Reagan. Crook used the sea knife to cut the bell rope to tie the lady and then hide the silver in the well. He committed a violent crime for his जब यार love क्या कुछ नहीं करा था। ये नहीं accept the decision. Warning, you are about to finish the case. File no if ना ओके, यहाँ पे स्टैट्स नहीं देखता ना। यहाँ पे एक्चुअली परसेंटेज दिखना चाहिए यहाँ पे, कितने लोगों ने कैसे सॉल्व किया और कितने लोगों ने कैसे नहीं। ओके, तो आई होप ये 4 केसेस है एंड उसके बाद एक और केस रहेगा ना, मुझे पता है। यप, दिस विल बी द
Holmes, for
लास्ट।
heaven's sake, whatever's going on?
Oh, hello, Watson. You're early. Did you kill all of your patients?
What? Holmes, where have all these wretched bees come from?
I increased the temperature of the room so as to prevent them from hibernating. I needed to take a sample of honey. But it worked, Watson. We will have honey all year round.
Ridiculous and dangerous.
They're domestic bees, Apis mellifera, such industrious workers. Anyway, Watson, I am sorry, but I must leave you. I'm in rather a hurry.
You have a new case?
Yes, but nothing as thrilling as this experiment. A theft of plants at the Royal Botanic Gardens in Kew. I'm helping a
Okay.
minister who's an old friend of mine. You can join me if you like.
Well, I'll admit that I'd far rather accompany you than remain alone here with these workers of yours. Besides, you'll need a helping hand with the flowers you're intending to bring back.
Watson, however did you guess?
For the great Sherlock Holmes to bother with the theft of plants. Come on, admit that you're planning to spoil your little bees with some rare pollens.
Since when did I become so transparent? Let us go.
ऑफ कोर्स मेरा असिस्टेंट है, मुझे पहचानेगा तो जरूर। ओके, सो वी हैव successfully completed one case. Okay, so this was the one we cracked. Yep. Uh, okay, okay. Glitch. Wow. ओके, मेरा कैमरा चालू है और गेम हमारा रुक गया है। एक काम करते हैं, यहीं पे हम रुकते हैं यार, मेरी हालत देखो। 1:30 हो चुके हैं, वन 1 hour 23 minutes का गेम हो चुका है एंड आई होप सो कि नेक्स्ट जो ये रहेगा अपना लास्ट वाला रहेगा, तो मे मोस्ट प्रोबेबली कल हमारी होगी लास्ट स्ट्रीम ऑफ शर्लॉक होम्स। मोस्ट प्रोबेबली मुझे एक्चुअली पता नहीं है कि कितने केसेस है। गूगल करूँ, इतने गूगल करते हुए एक मिनट का। शर्लॉक होम्स टाइम्स एंड पनिशमेंट, शर्लॉक होम्स crimes and punishment, total uh, of missions or cases। ओ 6, तुम 4 हो चुके हैं, 2 बाकी। सो मोस्ट प्रोबेबली कल एंड परसों हम कंप्लीट कर लेंगे शर्लॉक होम्स का क्राइम्स एंड पनिशमेंट। इस ओके, नाइस गेम। और यहाँ पे मैं बहुत घटिया हालत में हूँ। छी, कैसे दिख रहा हूँ मैं, कैसे लोग देखेंगे रे मेरे को, इतना बकवास, ना कॉस्प्ले ना कुछ। पता नहीं कब ग्रो होगा चैनल। और यहाँ पे हमको नहीं दिख रहा हमारा ये क्या बोलते हो उसको, सब्सक्राइबर गोल्स जो है। आई गेस मैं यहाँ पे भी कॉपी कर सकता हूँ। अरे राइट, ये और ये अगर मैं कंट्रोल करके कॉपी करूँ और यहाँ पे डाल दूँ, राइट। यप, ब्राउज़र 2 में नहीं, यस, यस, तो ब्राउज़र 2 में जो है, हाँ, ये वाला। लेट्स सी, अगर मैं यहाँ पे डाल दूँ, हाँ, तो ये थोड़ा ठीक है। वी कैन गो विद दिस वन। तो यहाँ पे मस्त वाला, नहीं सॉरी, हाँ, यहाँ पे मस्त वाला मुझे सब्सक्राइबर काउंट दिखाने मिल जाएगा कि भाई ये देखो, 138 सब्सक्राइबर है और अपना जो गोल है वो है 150 सब्सक्राइबर्स। तो फटाफट से अगर ये स्ट्रीम तुम लोग ऑफलाइन देख, मतलब मेरे ऑफलाइन जाने के बाद ये स्ट्रीम देख रहे हो, तो और अगर एंड तक देख रहे हो तो प्लीज़ यार शेयर करो, तुम्हारे फ्रेंड्स को बोलो कि सब्सक्राइब करो। इतनों से बस 12 सब्सक्राइबर्स की देरी है, फिर हम 150 सब्सक्राइबर्स के पास हो जाएंगे। तो फटाफट से सब्सक्राइब करो, शेयर करो, और तुम सबसे मिलता हूँ मैं फिर बाद में नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम में। तब तक के लिए सावधान रहो, सतर्क रहो, अपना ख्याल रखो। मेरी स्ट्रीम देखने विजिट करो लाइव जरा, पता है बहुत लेट हो चुका है। और लिटरली पहले तो लाइक एक दो ऐसे आते जाते रहते थे। जब से शर्लॉक होम्स मैंने स्टार्ट किया है, तब से कोई नहीं आ रहा। वो डायनासोर का जो क्या, जुरासिक वर्ल्ड इवोल्यूशन, उस पे सिर्फ 36 कुछ तो व्यूज गए, वो भी नहीं। देखते हैं अभी ये वाले स्ट्रीम को कितना व्यूज आते हैं। बहुत ही, चल थोड़ा क्रिएटिव चीजें करना है। इनफैक्ट मुझे जॉब भी ढूंढना है। बहुत हेक्टिक चीजें है यार। ठीक है, चलो बाय बाय, टेक केयर, और मिलता हूँ मैं आपसे नेक्स्ट लाइव स्ट्रीम में। लव यू।